If you have eyes, you can see that this is not my usual setup on this channel. If you don't have eyes, then you don't know what my usual setup is. And if you're neither of these things, maybe you're new to the channel, let me explain. My usual setup is further back in front of my table and my desktop. I'm never this close to the door. But there's a couple of reasons why I am sitting this close to the door. What do you mean I'm not sitting? Hello and welcome back to the channel House Fragrance. I'm Amide, here to talk all things fragrance and perfumery. And today I want us to talk about this perfume, Prada Ocean Luna Rosa Eau de Parfum. I got this perfume as a gift last year, I think October, November, late last year. And I have kept off on talking about it for a while now because I did not know how exactly to present it. On Fragrantica, the notes breakdown includes a top note of grapefruit, middle notes of frankincense, and woody notes. Before I go further, please like and subscribe to the channel. There are many other videos that you would enjoy on my page. You wouldn't believe what happened. I lost 20 minutes worth of footage and now I have to re-record. So bear with me if this feels a bit rushed because I already said them. So although they might feel more refined. As at the 19th of December 2025, 8:29 p.m. to be exact, I wrote these 6 words out. Cool, breezy, woody, watery notes, and fruity. These were my thoughts as at the ending of last year about Prada Ocean Luna Rosa. I've had time to sit on it. I've had time to use it in many different scenarios. And I've had time to basically marinate on it to have more informed thoughts and a more informed review. This perfume is not a perfume that likes to be caged. It is not an office scent. It is not a type of perfume that you wear if you are going to be in an enclosed space for long periods of time. Now, there is a way to wear it in such situations which I'm going to tell you subsequently. But this perfume chokes me out. In an office, it might be unbearable to you. I know it is to me. At the beach, for an outdoors event, for a picnic, this would be perfect. But if it is in an enclosed space where you have to smell the perfume often within short periods of time, especially over a long work day, then you might want to rethink. Now, the way to spray this, if you are going to have that kind of situation, is spray 1, 2, or at most 3 sprays and angle them at places that your nose cannot easily find. Places like your shoulder are not good for this particular perfume. Those spots are good when you have a perfume that you yourself enjoy as many times as you smell it. This perfume is an instant gratification kind of perfume. What do I mean? You spray it, your first sniff of this is very beautiful and very relaxing. It is relaxing and it is refreshing for the first 5 minutes. After the 5, 10, 15 minutes, it begins to attack you. Me personally, it gives me headache. So as I was saying, if you're going to spray this to an office or to an enclosed space, then spray at the back of your neck, spray behind your shoulder so that if someone comes in for a hug, they smell the perfume, but you yourself cannot easily smell it. And then spray in other parts of the body that are not so close to your face. You should avoid your wrist because if you're thinking about something you're doing at your office, you can easily come in contact with it. This reaction that I have, you might not have that reaction. It might be different for you, but this is just something that I noticed and something that I experienced. The reason for this, I have 3 suspects. It could either be the formulation, or it could be the amber extreme, or it could be the frankincense. And then it might as well be the iris. I know you might be saying, but there's no iris in the Fragrantica breakdown. I watched a couple of videos and they said there are traces of iris in this, which I am inclined to believe because there are some things I did not recognize. And I think iris is one of them. So these might be the reasons why it gives me such a reaction. But you might find those notes very pleasant. In fact, you might even enjoy those notes. Our reactions might differ, but this is just something I noticed that you should be wary of and you should kind of take note of if you want to purchase this perfume. It is green, it is earthy, there's patchouli in there. That one I noticed it myself. It is spicy, it is twangy, it is relaxing for a moment. That is the top note. When you spray this, the first 5, 10 minutes, The grapefruit comes out, it is hugging, relaxing, refreshing. And then after the first 5, 10, 15 minutes, it does not last too long on the top notes before it goes into the middle notes. After that time, it begins to give some powdery action. That is where I experience the headache inducing properties. I don't know what it is, I just know what it feels like. And then after an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, it begins to mellow down into a soft, flowery vanilla, but it's flowery and it is also thick. So it is not just flowery and airy. The powdery moments are left behind in the middle notes. Once it gets to the bottom notes, the vanilla is a kind of thick, flowery vanilla accent. It lasts on me about 5 hours, 5 hours and a few minutes. It is not a very massive projection monster. For the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you can push it to 30 minutes, it will project far. But after 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, it becomes a skin scent. When they come in for a hug or when they pass you, when they brush past you, they will smell it. But if they are further away after that particular time, it's not going to be pronouncing to them. In the video that I did not record, I made an example that if you spray this and you meet someone, they would really like it on you, and then you'll be part of a refreshing memory in their head. But if you are forced to go on a road trip with that person, or you are stuck in an elevator with that person, it might become unbearable to them as well as to you because he likes to be free. He does not want to be stuck in a place where there's not enough circulation. Do you understand? As for the price, I did not search up the price. I'll probably put it on the screen because I had this weird feeling that it was gifted to me. So searching up the price would be somehow and weird, but I don't know. I just never searched up the price. But I'll tell my editor to put the price up on the screen. I'm the editor. Now that that's talked about, I want to talk about something else. Now, this was supposed to be a separate video, but I thought there's no need to drag it out when I could just say it in this video. That's why I also tried to make the review not as long as it usually would be because number one, I've used it for so long, so I'm not just discovering the sense. I already know what to say. And number two, because I wanted to talk about this. 2 days ago, I was watching a Carl Cologne video where he was talking about the perfume Musk O1 by Swiss Arabian. And his very first sentence had me triggered. I did not know when I got so agitated and I left a comment because I did not agree one bit with what he said. He was giving it high praises. The thing is, a day before I saw that video, I had smelt Musk O1 at a store and I hated it. Like I completely disliked it. When I say I was repulsed by it. So to see a video a day after talking about how good it is, describing it as something as if I did not just smell it the day before. I saw red. It got me thinking. Perfumery is an art form. The same way one person can listen to music and say this thing is trash. It's the same way that same piece of music can genuinely and without pretense save another person. And I feel it's the same way for perfumes. Perfumes are art. Perfumers are artists. Perfume reviewers are art critics. And people that use perfumes are art enjoyers. So, something might resonate differently with you than it will with me. And that can be due to a lot of different reasons. A more social reason is based on past experiences. It could be trauma, it could be just a simple experience that you had that made you susceptible to this kind of scent for good or hate this kind of scent. And I think that was what happened with me with Moscow One by Swiss Arabian. I was just repulsed by it. And genuinely, Kalkulu might have enjoyed it, but to me, it was completely different. That is why you need to throw caution to the wind. Videos alone are not enough for you to blind buy a perfume. I know that defeats the whole purpose of blind buy. If you blind buy for the thrill, for the enjoyment, for the surprise, then by all means go ahead. But if that money is directed at what you presume is going to be your signature scent, you might want to take a step back and smell the perfume first, find a way to smell it first to see if you would like it before making that commitment. Because my experience will be different from yours. And I mentioned it in a previous video that even the hormones in our body our gender, our weather. It's going to make how perfumes come out differently. You should also go watch that video. It explains pretty in depth why perfumes differ from people to people. But I feel like I still need to say it again so that you don't take the word of your favorite perfume reviewer, I hope it's me, as the law, and you are able to make informed decisions on your own. That's about it. The perfume Prada Ocean Luna Rosa, it's really nice. Doesn't want to be caged, so do not make that mistake of caging this tiger. It's like trying to cage the ocean or trying to cage a body of water. It just would not agree. It wants to be free. It wants to be expressive. It wants to be out in the open. It wants to be wild. So do not cage it unless you genuinely like the notes that are there. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you really enjoyed the video. If you have used this perfume and you have similar reaction as myself and you agree with what I'm saying, please leave in the comments. And if you don't, you completely and utterly disagree with what I'm saying, please as well leave it in the comments so I know whether my sentiment is general or it is unique to just me. Please share the video. Please like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Do you want me to kneel down? Please subscribe to the channel. And I am going to see you in the next video. Let me know what other perfumes you want me to review, and I will try to get my hands on them sooner rather than later. This is Ayos Fragrance. Here we talk all things fragrance and perfumery. I'm Emily. Thank you for watching. Bye.